be more interesting than people think. The Dolphins actually look like a competent team for the first time all season long. Yet the Ravens defense actually looks solid for the first time this season. Lamar's coming back, and I'm not going to lie, the Ravens might actually have a chance to save their season. They take the win that game. Most of the games on the right side are going to be easy to predict. I would hope the Vikings finally start J.J. McCarthy this week, but unfortunately it has to be against the Detroit Lions, who are going to just absolutely obliterate them. Same goes for the Packers, Rams, and Seahawks, who may actually be Super Bowl contenders. Interesting enough. I also got the Broncos beating the Texans. The Texans looked a lot better this past week, but the Broncos actually look like Super Bowl contenders with the way they've been playing as of late. And look, I believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars are absolute frauds. However, you are incredibly lucky that you get to play the Raiders this week and get a free win. And sadly, yes, I have to pick the Cowboys to beat the Cardinals. That team is absolutely pathetic, especially with Kyler Murray as their quarterback. He needs to hit the bench for the rest of the season, and they need to find a way to take that contract and burn it in a furnace. The Chargers get a free win against the Titans, and honestly, we should just start digging Cam Ward's grave right now because he is not going to have any sort of success while he is on the Tennessee Titans. And come at me in the comments all you want. The Pats and Colts are going to obliterate their opponents this week. They have been playing at another echelon of football, especially over the past few weeks. And before y'all talk about Bijan's talent and all the depth the Falcons have offensively, you realize what they did against the Dolphins, right? The worst rush defense in football, and Bijan lays a dud with 3 fantasy points. The Bears and Bengals are two very disappointing teams clashing each other at 1 o'clock, so everyone who's at that game is going to be depressed to some extent. And my rule for whoever wins these games is whichever team has the least amount of expectations going into the year. So in that case, I will have the Bengals winning, and the Bears fans will go into some sort of existential crisis. Now, the most difficult to predict game this week is going to be against the team that went from beating the Falcons to losing to the Texans, versus the team that went from obliterating the Eagles to getting obliterated by the Eagles. Now, we don't know if Brock Purdy's going to play or not, but what we do know is this. The Niners have a good offensive line when healthy. The Giants' only strength on defense comes in the pass rush. If Mac Jones can get the ball out of his hands, then the 49ers should win this game. That being said, Jackson Dart is known to pull absolute BS like this, and he will somehow find a way to stumble into another heartbreaking loss. Give me the 49ers. And last, we got Bills-Chiefs. And we all know the rule when it comes to these two playing in the regular season. Josh Allen owns Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. Give me the Buffalo Bills.